All right, hello everybody. Welcome back for another breakdown. This one is going to be a fun one by one of my favorite cinematographers. Now, I'm not going to tell you who that is, but let's be frank, okay? We only about 1% of the population watching this video will get that, if that. That little joke there. So it's pretty bad that you do inside jokes that no one's going to get except for you, but sometimes you got to do it. Anyway, now a lot of people get upset. Well, why don't you credit the cinematographer or the people that are in the videos that you're watching, all the commercials that we break down? Well, the answer is really simple. If you're not familiar with the way that the commercial world works, really, unless you have the commercial on your website and you're the cinematographer, you may not want to be associated with it. Who knows? I don't want to assume anything. So I prefer to not get involved. Let's not do putting people's names to things that they might not want, right? If you go to any cinematographer's website that you actually like, you'd be like, well, there's like 6 or 7 projects on here. That's not a lot because they're shooting tons of stuff that they will never show anyone because the people that pay for these skills, they want to shoot stuff that really isn't that great. Or unless you're really lucky, then you find great people that want to do great looking things. But those chances are low. Anyway, I am already distracted. We haven't even gotten into it. Let's go. This is a funny whole set of commercials done by a couple of very talented people, and it shows, right? Not everything has to be frameworky here. Nothing is really framework throughout this entire thing until we get to the ending. But these are really funny commercials for Amazon. Very good. I suggest that you check them out. So we got some crying, snow, bam. Okay, first things you're gonna know. I mean, I love this cinematographer and the director. They are fantastic. This whole series of commercials is amazing. We're gonna look at another example of this as well later on, maybe next week. Anyway, this is beautiful looking. And this is the exact opposite of what we always talk about on the framework, right? Our man looking this way and the light is coming from over here. Yet, if you're good, you can still make it look good, right? I find it slightly harder. But that doesn't mean it's not possible. If you're good, you can make stuff look nice, right? Also, if you have amazing production design, the color here, color of the skin, coupled with the color of the light that's on his face, with the fire, with the whole costume and production in the background, it's really, really nice looking, right? That much is given. I also like the little steam that happens there. All this stuff is really, really nice. Let's get to the part that we're actually going to talk about. Okay, and boom, he's in his house. Okay, so this is the framework, right? This is the combination of things that we always talk about literally every single time that we do one of these things. And oftentimes you're like, well, can we talk about it again? It's the exact same thing. But it's to beat into your head that it's the exact same thing every time. You just take and leave what you want and what you don't want every single time you go out. As a cinematographer, you're trying to build on what you want. Now, why is this interesting, right? Well, okay, the depth, right? We're not really into the L of the room. This is an upstage key versus what we had before. This is the darkness. He's also got a little tiny highlight in there. I don't know if you can see it. But this little slash here, we have light coming in 3 different directions, right? We've got our top light up here. That's providing like a room tone ambient, which is lighting up all of this stuff. Then we've got our key light for our man over here. That's providing this little edge here. Then we've got our hot slash in the background going this way, right? So that's the first sun. Then we have our second sun over here, giving us our Blade Runner flare through there. And I like, oftentimes we talk about shears. This is the opposite. This is the pull down curtain style, but it's colored, right? And that color is huge. These are these situations or these decisions you can't make this on set on the day. You have to remember, okay, what makes a good looking image? Aha, maybe I should talk to the art director, the production designer about, hey, remember those, rather than doing shears over here, what if we get a curtain that you can pull down or a little shade that you can pull down? And what if we make it colored? What do you think about that? Just doubled my day right there. That's how you make something look really, really nice like this. Then the other stuff is, okay, we're gonna create some layers. We got the door, we got this thing going on. We got the wall that isn't white. We got our man standing out really, really nicely here. It's just nice, simple, easy, and laughing. Same thing here, slash across here. Again, shooting along the wall rather than at it, right? Got a little tiny bit of him. Our hot edge just over here. It's really nice, right? This is about as nice as you can make a living room look, right? It's like, I want to be in this living room, right? This is beautiful. And this is one of those examples of sometimes as a commercial cinematographer, your job is to make it look like the most beautiful light that would ever happen in an apartment like this. That's what we're trying to capture, right? You don't want to capture the most boring time. You want to make it look as good as you can, as interesting, as inviting as you possibly can. And that is recognize that maybe, I don't know, once a day, let's say this is a real apartment. Once a day, maybe this is the actual sun over here, and this is another building over here, and I've gone big pen for some reason. And the light bounces off of there and gives us this nice key light. And you recognize it, and you say, okay, now that's your job. You replicate the best light that may happen for just a flash in the pan of 2 seconds. It might look like this, but we want to create that for the entire day. And also this little toppy ambient room tony light up here, I like this. Just giving you that little bit of sense of filling in the shadows. And it's beautiful there too. Cut to the close-up, yes please. Look, he's loving it, right? It's like, that's what the DP looks like when he's looking at the monitor, going, oh yeah, right? Chances of me getting fired is small. And even on the little box here, we're doing the same thing. To camera, make it look as three-dimensional as you possibly can. Key from this side against this nice colored little desk thing. Really, really shallow depth of field. It's nice. And that's how you get something that looks nice. You got to be somewhat good, or you can rely on the framework. But you don't have to use it every time. As soon as you know these things, you can say, okay, well, we're in a situation where it doesn't really work this time. Well, let's not do it. Let's eliminate that one section of the framework. The other 5 elements we're going to use. But really, really well done. Also, if we take a look at let's take a look at the scopes here. This is one where you're like, oh my God, look at how hot this is going to be. It's completely blown out. Wait a second. It's not even close to blown out. What's going on? Let's go to where's their close-ups out here? She get a close-up? I think she does. Right there. Whoop. Nope. Come on, there's a better one. She starts to get pissed. Go, 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 go. Nope. Oh, no close-up for her? Anyway, look at those levels. We're down, right? It's very, very down. It's not, you're nowhere near the tops of exposure. And we go to the last room. Well, surely this is clipped. Nope. I'll see your clip and I'll raise you, right? Really, really down in the levels. Really, really nice looking ad. Very good cinematographer, good director, good everything. So what did we learn today? We learned that you don't have to follow it every time, you just have to be good. And if you're not good, don't know. I ran out of things to say there. Okay, that's going to do it for this episode. We will see you in the next one.